Push this up.
What's up, everybody? I'm Chris.
And I'm Tay, and we are.
What's going on, my people? My name is Chris.
And I'm Tay, and we are House 1122.
We addicted to fast cars, bad bras, late nights, last calls, alcohol, bad. Just scrolling through the phone log, hit 'em up, all my pick 'em up. We bout to have a time tonight. Sure you keep that burner tuck, cause dick like the creep low. Say motherfuck the PO and the judge. But if they come with us, just know it's love. I'm saying just because. Yeah. Cause we been coming from welfare, Medical.
All right, so this past weekend, we spent the weekend in Chicago for the Vegandale Festival for my wife's birthday. And if you're not familiar with the Vegandale Festival is an event that celebrates all things vegan and plant-based. It's known for its vibrant and energetic atmosphere, and the festival showcases a wide array of vegan food vendors, cruelty-free products, and eco-friendly initiatives. So this festival is where major music artists, interactive art, hundreds of vendors, and thousands of people come together to realize a world without animal exploitation.
Yeah.
So the question that comes up is, how do we end up going to the festival?
Yeah, I mean, it literally just popped up on my Facebook timeline. I hadn't heard about it, and at first I thought it was just one of those scams that comes up on Facebook trying to get money from you. But then I started doing my research and realized it was an actual thing with real people and actually put on together. So I looked it up. I seen that the next one that was kind of close to something that we would have going on, which was my birthday, was in Chicago. And I was like, well, it's not that far. We got friends in Chicago that I would love to see. And so we booked and we decided to go.
I think for me, some of the most exciting parts about the festivals was the community of people. I'm really big on people introducing themselves to healthier habits and things of that nature. So to see the overwhelming population of people, or just the overwhelming love. I also felt like the people of Chicago in general was really accepting of us. In particular, You've met a lot of people that just gave you compliments on just being you, or just your presence, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, talked to different people while we were in line, waiting in line, and hearing their story of why they transitioned. I think that was pretty cool too.
There's a particular YouTuber named Scott Bernhardt who hosted. He was one of the ones when I first started to get into calisthenics and even plant-based health, and, along with the athletic side, was one of my first persons I introduced. So that was pretty exciting.
I was also going to say some of the plant-based people that I follow on social media was there, so I was able to taste their food, you know, that typically you just see on Facebook or Instagram, and you don't really get to get down there like you wanted to. You look at their food and you look and see how good it is, and you kind of envision yourself trying it, but you might not ever get a chance to. So this was pretty cool to be able to try the food of somebody that you follow.
Another cool aspect of the festival was the performance. A live performance concert. I mean, if you just look at some of the videos I'm showing right here, you see how close to the stage we are. So I was able to see, I'm a really big Jadakiss fan.
Oh, yeah.
NLE Chopper was there.
Fabulous.
Yeah, Fabulous.
I like
Fabulous. Is another
yeah, that was good.
And then 2 Chainz killed the show.
Oh yeah, best way to end it.
So now, the food.
Oh man.
The food.
Very good.
So let me just start by saying we're not really big in the impossible meats or the...
We have had them.
We have had them. And if that's let me start here. If that's your starting place, maybe this is a perfect opportunity to kind of introduce what our channel is for and what we're trying to do here. Is our goal is to help persons who are in a position where they are struggling to transition to fully commit to a plant-based diet. We've been able to do that. I've been fully plant-based going on 5 years, and you've been plant-based for
about a year and a half.
About a year and a half. And the journey isn't perfect. So I want to start by saying that. But in that same breath, it's about progression over perfection. So we're not a huge fan of the soy products meat, so the impossible meats. So again, we're really into the whole food aspects of eating plant-based, the nutritional side, the dense nutrition, trying to make sure that we have an opportunity to live for a long time. I think this festival is a perfect opportunity to do so.
So I follow Taste of Brie on social media, so it was really amazing to be able to taste her food And so we tried the vegan burrito tacos, and those were very good. I liked the flavor of the meat. It was shredded mushrooms, so good. And the sauce, the taco sauce that they use, it's like a liquid sauce,
Right.
Very delicious. So the next one that we tried was the walking jerk. That was really good. And they had these jerk jackfruit tacos. Amazing. I don't know what they did to the jackfruit, how they got it marinated that way, but I love it.
Right.
And let's just say we are a taco fanatic
We
here.
love
I will do any type of taco dish. Tacos,
Right.
quesadillas, anything. So that jackfruit taco was so amazing.
But yes, we love tacos. And this is what I say, and hopefully I don't get too off topic, but one of the coolest things for me when making plant-based foods or even eating plant-based foods, especially ones that are, feed the soul, it's like a magical experience because a lot of us have been taught that we have to sacrifice good tasting food for health. And that's what going plant-based has ultimately taught me, that I can have good pleasure-seeking type foods, hitting the pleasure principle, foods I enjoy. I always tell you I'm a fat kid at heart, right? The foods that we enjoy essentially, but also have an aspect where it provides a level of nutrients for the body to turn into resources and energy that we can use. So that's one of those experiences that eating these type of foods do for me. So hopefully that wasn't too off topic, and I'll allow you to talk about another option, another food place that we enjoyed.
The next place we tried was Sweet Cuisine, which had a lobster roll sandwich made with hearts of palm. And it was amazing. Hearts of palm gives you this good fish flavor. Right. So for them to call it a lobster roll, I haven't had lobster in a minute, but it won in my heart, okay? Yeah. it definitely gave me the satisfaction of eating a lobster-based meal. Right. So it was amazing.
Excellent. I concur. So let's do this. First day, we tried a lot of food. I'll just say this right here. First day, we just went to a bunch of different places. And I would say first day food, we ended up trying most places that had soy products. Day 2 is when we got into the places that had more whole food options, right?
So y'all, one of the hardest things about the transition for me was my sweet tooth. I love me some candy, okay? And like I said, we all ain't perfect, but here they had the best mini donuts from a place called Decadent Flavor, where they had all these different types of donuts. And we got not the powdered sugar, but the cinnamon cinnamon donuts. I love pretzels. So it gave you those cinnamon pretzels from Auntie Anne's, but donut form. So good. It was amazing. It definitely gave me my sweet tooth and probably a cavity, but it was all worth it. So we also had, of course, some juices there, some hand-pressed cold juice from one of the vendors. And then we also got a very good smoothie called the Mangonada smoothie from the Nasty Beast. It had that tahini flavor mixed in with the mango. It was good.
Fire.
It was good. You didn't need to add anything extra, but you could if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
Those are some of the foods that we had an opportunity of tasting. Yeah. Let's just say that we love the food options. Yeah. And that's the thing about becoming plant-based, is being honest with yourself as well, is that there are some plant-based foods that are more pleasant than others, and that's okay. Just as if we're eating foods with animal products, it's okay to say, I prefer this over another.
Right.
However, we were able to find so many different options that we love. So it was a great experience there.
Yeah.
So I think one of the most important things in terms of marketing, some places don't know you exist unless you share or show or you market or you become visible. So that's the thing about the Vegandale that I noticed, is it appears to be all local plant-based restaurants. And if you are a Chicago local and you're not familiar with the plant-based community or the plant-based market, and come into Vegandale, you find some food that you love. And a lot of transitioning to plant-based is the knowledge you learn about becoming plant-based, or the knowledge you learn about the options in the community. So that's one of the most, in my personal opinion, one of the most important impacts on the community is that Vegandale provides a level of exposure to its plant-based options, so that people in the community who are in a place where they are trying to transition and they just don't have the information or have the knowledge or the resources available to them, being plugged in with Vegandale, then you go to a restaurant that you like. Then you meet the community and they know others. So it has this domino effect on the community by just simple exposure. So that's one of the coolest thing about the community, in my opinion.
I agree. So I will say, I think the number one thing would be to stay hydrated and drink plenty of water. Bring water. That's one thing that they say that you can bring inside as far as liquids is water. So water, stay hydrated, because you never know what the weather's going to be like. And that day, it just so happened to be very beaming. The sun was beaming. As far as what time to get there for the festival, it just varies on what you want. I mean, if you've been there before and you know how it's ran, then maybe you want to get a little bit later when the sun goes down. But we had a good time from the time it started to the time we left, which was pretty late. I think the food started closing. The first day may have been 8. I think we left at like 6:30, close to 7, and we got there at close to 12. So we spent all day outside, and it was hot, but we loved the environment. We tasted as much food that our stomach could handle that day.
Yeah, we were here for an experience. We wanted to experience Vegandale. From,
and all of its amenities, like listening to the music, vibing out. We danced in the park. We took pictures with the interactive art, and it was good.
Sometimes, when we go places, we say, we did that place. So when we left Vegandale, we did Vegandale.
Yeah.
So,
and we went to Chicago specifically for Vegandale. So that entire weekend, we wanted to make sure that we got to experience it.
Right.
So we didn't have any regrets about the amount of time that we spent each day there.
Right. One thing that I asked her about, so we talked about bringing some chairs. And this is the thing, we have to
always errors.
We got to give things grace.
Yes.
We got to give things grace.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is there were some
miscommunication,
mishaps, and different things going on at the festival that was unpleasant. You find a lot of people complaining. I didn't see a purpose in complaining. However, we did look on the website like, okay, boom, let's get some chairs. The website said, do not bring chairs, right? So
we didn't bring chairs.
So, but when we get there, guess what we see?
Plenty of chairs.
Like
folding chairs, lawn chairs, camp chairs.
People were comfortable.
They're comfortable in their chairs or with their blankets, but we wanted some chairs. So that second day, we got us some chairs.
So we made our Target run. We got some chairs, and we were able to sit out there. Now, we ended up getting a VIP ticket, so this allowed us access to the concert that separated us from the
general admission.
From the regular population.
General population.
I'm just playing. But so it allowed us to sit, so we were able to sit there while the concert was essentially warming up. You had your stage crew. They brought us some people from Chicago doing some of their dances, which was dope. It was cool. I enjoyed it. However, when, it was dope.
It was deep.
Everybody was out there. We
dope
were having fun. And sometimes when fun is had, people break the rules. Rules were broken. We had to put them chairs up because it turned into a mosh pit down at the VIP, and then I started seeing, let me show you our VIP. Give me a second. Let me show you our pass, what we have. This color right here, right there, that's what you need. See the pink and the red? So that's what you need. Right. When you had one of these on, you knew you were VIP.
Let's just say it was a mixed crowd.
Oh yeah, I saw blues, I saw greens out there. I'm just sitting there like,
I paid for VIP.
Nah, it was love. I'm just playing. It was love.
It was still fun.
It was love.
It was still
Yeah,
fun.
you see some of these videos, some of these pictures that we're posting right now, we're showing right now. You see how much love it was in the environment.
Yeah.
And to me, what I see is like, I look forward to when people try plant-based food and they're like loving it, and I see that aha moment happen for them. That's exciting for me.
Yeah.
So what I saw, even amongst where the crowd, where it started to get really big, was a bunch of people who were introducing themselves to new plant-based food.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is with the information we know in 2024, we know that it is inevitable for us to start becoming more aware of our eating habits. And it just so happened that the best food for the brain and body happen to be plant-based sources. Other than that, even in that environment, we're able to meet some friends. Here's an experience. I recorded a little bit of that interaction. We all had a good time.
Yeah.
But that's the part of it. It's like, I don't know any of these people. We didn't know any of these people.
Well,
and it was a vibe.
Yeah. I feel like Vegandale is only going to get bigger and better. Again, as more people get introduced to a plant-based lifestyle, they're going to get more interested in things like this, where they can go to different states and taste local foods, where it's all in one location. That is the beautiful part about it. It's in one location, and you can experience pretty much the local vendors and some of the foods that you were probably going to taste anyway while you were down there. So I think it's only going to get bigger and better. I know that we will be experiencing more Vegandale festivals in the upcoming future, hopefully this year. There's several ones that they have, I think, throughout the summer. I'm not sure of, the time frames, but I know their next one was in London. It's like I said, it's only going to get bigger and better, and there's going to be different states and countries that you can visit, and experience their culture.
Well said, baby. I think Vegandale aligns with our mission because, again, what we've noticed is that we were able to adopt a plant-based eating habits for our family, and even introduce our girls to eating healthier. But what I've noticed is that's a hard transition. So does this align with our mission and what we're trying to do? I would have to say absolutely yes.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because our goal is to help persons who are, first of all, who have the desire to transition, but are struggling to transition, to commit, take those final steps. We're both in the health field in terms of our professions. I'm a therapist as well as working with the brain, and my wife's a nurse practitioner, so we spend time working with people. And oftentimes there are some blocks that are stopping people from getting to that second level or the next level. And ultimately, having those negative experiences can stop them. So our goal is to assist people in making that transition and committing to that transition, committing to themselves in the process of doing that. So if that's you, we have a free link that's giving you access to our Getting Started with Your Plant-Based Journey plan. And that's where you'll start, and we can assist you in getting you to your goals. So until next time, again, my name is Chris, and
I'm Tay.
And we are House
1122.
All things health.
We addicted to fast cars, bad bras, late nights, last calls, alcohol, bad. Just scrolling through the phone log, hit 'em up, all my pick 'em up. We bout to have a time tonight. Sure you keep that burner tuck, cause dick like you creep low. Say motherfuck the PO and the judge. But if they come with us, just know it's love. I'm saying just because. Yeah. Cause we been coming from welfare.